What's up guys, this is Alex here and I'm going to show you how to make concrete kettlebells. Like I have here and here. This is a 40-pound one. This is a little 15-pound one, and I can make them any weight in between I want with my mold. So first thing we need is some PVC pipe to make a handle, and I'm using 3/4 inch PVC because it's the most ergonomic fit for your hand. And we're gonna fill this thing up with some hot sand and wait a few minutes, and it's gonna become like a wet noodle. We can bend it any shape we want. Some of the other things we need are, of course, our sand, which I'm cooking right here already in this pot. Let's get nice and hot. We need some gloves to handle the hot PVC pipe when the sand is in it. And then we got a dry funnel right here and some clamps as well. So let's go ahead and get to cutting our pipe. All right, so 20 inches is the magical number. I think that works the best for this. So I'm gonna go ahead and measure that, make a little mark right here. And I'm using this chop saw. You can use anything you want. You can even use a hacksaw. That's the only thing you have. I'm gonna cut a bunch of these. Doesn't have to be perfect or exact, just has to be approximate. All right, the other thing we need is some duct tape to cover up both the ends so the sand doesn't escape. So I'm gonna take a piece of duct tape and just cover up one end. Sand should be nice and hot at this point. I can feel it. I'm gonna get my dry funnel. Hold it above the pipe, pour it in until I reach the top. Once I got the top filled up with sand, I'm gonna cap it with another piece of duct tape right here. All right, let that sit for about 30 seconds. While that's sitting, I'm gonna fill up my next one. Cap this one off too with some duct tape. And this one is ready to go. See how wet that is, limp that is? Okay, so I'm gonna use a piece of plywood as kind of a platform to form my handle. So I'm gonna put the PVC pipe on there, use some of these clamps to clamp down the ends of the pipe, hold it in place. And to get it in the exact shape that I want it to be. Okay, so once you've got it in the right position that you want for your handle, it's still hot, so I'm gonna let it cool off for at least like 5 or 10 minutes before I can touch it and take the clamps off and everything. If you notice, the clamps are kind of squishing it down at the very ends too. And this is good because when we put it in the concrete for making the kettlebell, that prevents the ends of it from being yanked out of the concrete because they're flattened and they're oblong in shape. So they won't just slide out of the concrete as easy. Okay, so it's been about 5 or 10 minutes and I took the clamps off. As you can see, it's still kind of hot to touch, but it's solid now. This thing isn't going anywhere. And it's ready to be put into a mold for making a kettlebell. So now we're gonna go make some concrete and make a kettlebell. Okay, so concrete is mixed. Got my form and a scale and my handle, so we're all ready to go. I'm gonna start filling this thing up. So this is just a trash bucket that I've actually found that works great. You can find it at Lowe's, Target, or wherever. It's pretty simple, just a few bucks, and it creates a great mold for kettlebell. So I'm making a 15-pound kettlebell here. So I'm gonna do like 2 big scoops. And I think that's close to what I think I need. So I'm gonna put it on the scale. It's actually exactly 15 pounds. Perfect. And then when I add the handle in, which is like an extra pound, that'll be like right on because it's gonna dry. It'll lose a tiny bit of weight, plus the weight of the form itself is about a pound or so, or maybe 3/4 pound. All right, let's take my handle, Stick it right in, kind of massage it into the concrete so that everything around it is nice and back to normal and smooth. Make sure everything is settled. Do one more fit on the scale. 15.8. So that's about 0.8 pounds over, which I think is gonna be just perfect once it's all said and done. We take it out the next day. So the next day I can go ahead and take the kettlebell out of its mold and I get something that looks like this. This is the final product. This one's a 40 pounder. It's a little bit heavier, but it's still the same general shape. So guys, go ahead and check out some of the other videos. I have one of how to make concrete barbell weights with a 2-inch hole. Don't forget to comment, like the video, and subscribe to the channel. Thanks guys.